Great morning, great morning, great morning. I hope you all are having an amazing day. I guess it's still morning. I don't know. But anyway, let me tell you now, you're going to hear this noise because I'm outside on my front porch. I love hanging out on my front porch. You know, I always got to have my latte with me. You know, I don't like to come out here without it. But listen, I'm also in the midst, some of you, if you've been following me, you see that I'm redoing my home office. You know, the walls went from chocolate brown to now everything is bright white in there. And as I'm deconstructing this room, it really allowed me to step back and think about other areas in my life, you know, that I need to deconstruct and reconstruct and redesign. And so I just wanted to share that with you as well, because when I was in my home office, and again, if you followed me at any length of time, you've seen me do webinars and things, or you've seen me in my home office and the walls are chocolate brown. The room has not been painted in over 15 years. Sorry to say, it was horrible. And then I have this morning, and then I have this carpet up there that was just, it was horrible. So here's the deal. I bought the paint probably 3 or 4 months ago, had all the supplies sitting in my closet. I just didn't want to do the work. How many of you can relate to that when it comes to things that you know you need to change in your life? Maybe it's your personal life, maybe it's your business life, and you know what you need to do, but you don't want to do it, right? That's how I felt about that room. I kept procrastinating, you know, still kept working out of it, you know, got a lot of great work done out of this room. Like I said, I am outside. I think you're about to hear a big truck. But I got a lot of great work done in this room, and I have it decorated. I had it decorated in the way, this is a really big truck. I had it decorated in the way that when I went into the room, I liked it. I liked the way my desk was set up, got a little sofa in there, table, chairs, you know, the way my books are displayed. I really liked that room, but I knew it wasn't the best that it could be. So I was settling for it, right? I was settling because I didn't want to do the work. And so how many of you have a life like that? Maybe you're on a job that you're just okay with. It pays the bills, right? But you know that there's more for you, but you just don't want to do the work of going through and, you know, reapplying and resumeing and, you know, interviewing and all that stuff, right? Maybe you have a business and you know that business can be paying you more and you could be so much more fulfilled with that business, but you just don't want to do the work that it's going to take to do it. Maybe you're in that relationship and it's okay, right? You're surviving, but you're not really thriving in there. And you know that there's work that you need to do on yourself in that relationship, but you just don't want to do the work. You just want to kind of keep everything as it is. It's okay. You know, maybe you know that you're not being the best parent that you can be. You could step it up a notch, but you know, the kids are in back to school now and you got so much going on and you're just trying to survive through the day. Listen, Linda, listen. Let me tell you, when I started washing those walls in my office up on this ladder, because those ceilings up there are over 10 feet tall, right? So I had to get way up there, washing, repairing some holes, you know, painting because I wanted everything white in there, right? Ceiling trim and everything. And as I looked down at this carpet, because my original intention was, believe it or not, I was going to keep the carpet in there. I was just like, I do not feel like that because my house is 100 years old. Those floors up there are 100 years old. And I didn't know what I was going to find underneath that carpet. I'm like, I do not want to pull this up because the carpet was put in there before I bought the house. So anyway, as the paint was drying on the walls and I was like, this carpet looks even worse. Let me start the task of pulling it up. I didn't want to do it because I didn't know what I was going to find. How many of you are stopped in your tracks because you don't want to do the work because you don't know what the outcome is going to be? You don't know what it's going to be like if you really dig down deep and really push yourself to the limit to get your business going the way that it needs to go. You don't know what's going to happen if you go the extra mile on your job, if you show up early, if you dress appropriately, if you carry yourself appropriately. You don't know if you're going to be recognized. You don't know if you're going to get that promotion. You don't know, if people are going to think you being a sellout or whatever these thoughts are that come through your mind if you really push yourself to the next limit. What about if you decide to just give your all 100% in the relationship that you're in and you're afraid to because you don't know, if that person is going to change or not. You don't know if that person is going to break your heart again. You don't know what's going to come out on the other side. That's kind of how I felt when I decided to pull up that carpet. Like, I don't know what's underneath here. I don't know what kind of work I'm going to have to do. I don't know how long it's going to take. How much is it going to cost? All of these things. were going through my mind. But you know what? It wasn't until I pulled that nasty carpet up out of that room to where I could get a clear picture of, you know what? This floor is crappy. I mean, when I tell you this floor, I got to go literally. When I get through with this, I'm going to be up there on my hands and knees, wetting this floor and scraping, because not only is this 100-year-old wooden floor, there's old pieces of tile, because at some point linoleum was laid down on it, and then at some point tile was laid on top of that. It's a mess. But it wasn't until I pulled the carpet up I could actually begin to see the beauty of what I can really do with that room. It wasn't just about the floor, but it was about the whole picture. It was about the whole room. And I wouldn't have been able to see it if I hadn't done the necessary work to rip that carpet up. So it's the same thing in life. It's not until you go through the dirty work, it's not until that you get down there on your hands and knees and really go, you know what, I gotta do this. I gotta push through this. It's not until that you're willing to do whatever it is it's gonna take. It's not until that you just make a decision that no matter what the outcome is, no matter what is underneath that dirty carpet that you got to pull back, no matter what's going on around you, no matter who says what, it's not until you make the decision and then you take the drastic action to make something happen. That's the only time that you get to see the beauty of what can really be. So let me challenge you today to pull back that nasty carpet in your life. Pull back that nasty carpet of your job. Pull back that nasty carpet on your relationship. Pull back that nasty carpet on your parenting. Pull back that nasty carpeting on all your relationships. Pull back that nasty carpeting on your business, right? Pull it back. Pull it back. Make the decision that no matter what you peel back, no matter what those layers are that you're pulling back, that you're going to do everything that it takes to really bring out the beauty of everything that you deserve. So even though this room now is taking me much longer than what I anticipated, guess what? It's going to be worth it, because now my vision is becoming clearer for what I want that room to be. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I decided to do that. I can't even tell you the feeling of satisfaction that I have, even though it's really dirty out there in that room right now, right? But the satisfaction that I have of knowing what this process is and understanding this process. And guess what? When it's all said and done, I'm going to appreciate it way more because I'm going through the dirty work. I'm going through the journey. See, the gold is in the journey. The gold is not in the after effect. It's in the journey. And a lot of times we miss that. I know for years I missed this. Like I'm right now on Monday, I'm getting ready to launch my first money mindset coaching program, right? It's a money mindset coaching program for network marketers, right? I've had, I'm starting with a small group, right? And I've done that specifically. I had people apply to be in this group, right? And specific people are going to be in this group. It's something that I wanted to do for a long time. I love network marketing. I'm still very active in my network marketing business, still growing that business, still loving it just as much as I did, when I got started. But I also knew that I wanted to be able to bring something. Network marketing has given me so much over the years. I wanted to really develop something that I could bring value to a profession that I love. Has it been easy? No. Have I been fearful? Yes. Have I had doubts in my mind? Absolutely. Absolutely. But in order to get to the good stuff, you got to go through the dirty work, right? You got to dig in there and dig deep. So ask yourself today, what is one thing that you can do to get you 1% closer to the goal that you have for the life that you envision? Maybe you're not driving the car that you want, right? That's okay. Take care of the car that you have. Can you clean out the car that you have? Maybe you're not living in the home or the neighborhood that you want to. That's okay. Do one thing today to beautify it a little bit more. Maybe you don't have the relationship that you want. Do one thing today that you can do to make your relationship just 1% better today than it was yesterday. Maybe you're not in the dream job, but what can you do today to make your job just 1% better today than it was yesterday? Maybe your business isn't going the way that you want it to do, but what is the one thing that you can do to make your business be 1% better today than it was yesterday? And when you just look at every day like that and take it step by step, guess what? Over a period of time, it compounds. People talk about compound interest all the time. What about compounding your life? What about compounding your visions? What about compounding your dreams? So with that being said, My latte is just about cold, right? I got to get up here, finish that, and then get up here in this room, take care of some stuff. So do whatever you do today, but make sure that you make yourself 1% better. Get 1% closer to the goals and to the lifestyle that you really want to have. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day.